Here on your screen, you're looking at a picture of Miss Peterson, Miss Diane Peterson. She is one of ours. She's a high school teacher, and she was murdered inside her school. And the year was 1978, and the murder had remained unsolved until now. 47 years later, someone has come forward. A teen has been identified as a killer in this decades old murder of Miss Peterson. And in another twist, there was a family member who was responsible for the murder, and it took that family member a long time to come forward. The brutal murder of a school teacher stabbed in the chest at a California high school in 1978 has finally been solved, according to authorities, with the district attorney's office now revealing the then 16-year-old killer confessed to a family member minutes after the murder. Miss Peterson was found stabbed at Branham High School in San Jose one day after school ended for the summer. And though they had suspects over the years, her murder had never been solved. One of those suspects, Harry Nicky Nickerson, has now been confirmed as the killer. The Santa Clara County District Attorney's Office announced on Monday. And here you have a sketch of the suspect, and this is what Nicky Nickerson looked like back then. And so it was confirmed by this witness who came forward and said that Nickerson did confess. Earlier this year, investigators learned Nickerson had confessed to a family member he committed the murder. Investigators met with the family member who admitted to police that Nickerson came to their home minutes after the murder and confessed to stabbing Peterson, solving the decades-old murder, according to the district attorney's office. Their office will not be filing charges against the family member who revealed Nickerson admitted to the murder, the DA's office told ABC News. So that's interesting. The relative did not participate in the killing. This is why they made that decision, and did not provide protection or assistance, just a witness. The relative was emotional and appeared relieved after having kept a secret for almost 50 years, the office said in a statement to ABC News. The relative did not expressly say why they did not come forward, the office said, saying it is reasonable to surmise that it was out of fear of retaliation. In the years after the murder, Nickerson was arrested and convicted. So this is what happened to Nickerson. Convicted of armed robbery, assault with a deadly weapon, and kidnapping, according to the DA's office. He was shot and critically injured in '84 while attempting a drug robbery, but no charges were filed against him given the circumstances, the DA's office said. Now, in 1993, Nickerson died by suicide. So yeah, so there you have the end of the closing of that case. The family of Miss Peterson finally knows what happened. Last part here says, this marks the end of a terrible and tragic mystery. Miss Peterson would have been a senior citizen today if she had not crossed paths with this violent teenager. I wish she was. I am pleased that we have solved this case, even though the murderer is not alive to face justice. I wish he was. And that is a quote from the Santa Clara County DA, Jeff Rosen. So that's that. At the very least, the family is of Miss Peterson is certain of what happened, and that's it just leaves you with there's still something missing there, given that Mr. Nickerson is no longer with us to face justice, as was mentioned before. But thankfully, we're certain what happened to Miss Peterson, and we take some comfort in knowing that the case has been solved.